Just like how we started the single crochet, let's just make a chain 10 again. Okay, now that you have 10 chains, let's start the half double crochet row. Again, similar to last time, we're going to insert our hook into the second chain from the loop, similar to the single crochet. But before we insert our crochet hook inside this chain, half double crochets will require you to first yarn over, and then you can insert. Okay, insert into here. Okay, once you've inserted, you can see that there's 3 loops on your hook. So you're gonna have to manage all of these. Use your middle finger to adjust it so it's not so close to the front. Once that's done, yarn over again, and then you're gonna pull it back out just 1 loop. Okay, just this one. Once that's out, you will still have 3 loops on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over again and pull through all 3 of these loops. 1, 2, and 3. That is a half double crochet. So technically, the biggest difference between a single crochet and a half double crochet is that you yarn over first before you insert. Okay? Again, yarn over, go into the next chain, right? Insert, yarn over again, pull it back out. Now you have 3. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so you're going to practice this. Go all the way to the end of this chain, and you should have 9 half double crochets. Okay, I just finished my half double crochet row. Now you'll notice it looks slightly different from the single crochet. It's actually a little bit taller. Okay, you should still see the V's at the top, but they are taller than the single crochet. Okay, now let's just make the second row. Same thing as the single crochet. You just chain 1, you flip your work like this, and now you're going to insert it through these bigger holes under the V's. Okay, so yarn over, insert your hook through here, yarn over, pull it back out, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. Half double crochets are actually my favorite stitches to work with because they are bigger than a single crochet. So you can kind of complete projects much faster, or they get bigger much faster. Okay, just finished my second row. Again, I'm going to chain 1 and set it down so that I can cut it. And then pull it up. Let's compare the size difference between the single crochet. So this is half double crochet, and this is single crochet. Do you guys see the difference? Half double crochets are much bigger than the single crochets. They also look slightly different. Now, let's move on to the taller one, which is the double crochet. So same as the previous 2, we're going to start with 10 chains. Now that we have our 10 chains, let's start on our double crochet. Now for double crochet, we don't actually start from the second chain from the loop, which is right here. We start on the 3rd chain from the loop because double crochets are much taller, so they need more room. So that's one of the differences as well. Okay, now same as half double crochet, we're going to start with a yarn over before inserting. So you're going to yarn over, right? Find the 3rd chain, which is this one. And then you insert your hook through that chain. And then again you yarn over and pull it back out. This is similar to the half double crochet. Okay, now that you have 3 loops on your hook, we're going to yarn over, but we're only going to pull through 2, not all 3, just 2 of the loops. Okay, once that's done, you will end up with 2 loops again. And then so you're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. That is how you make a double crochet. So as you can tell, it's slightly more steps and it's definitely taller. This is the double crochet stitch. It's definitely taller. Again, let's go to the next one. Okay, right here. Yarn over, we're going to insert it through here. Okay, yarn over again, pull it back out. You have 3. Yarn over, pull through just 2. Okay, 2. You're left with 2. And then yarn over, pull it through the last 2. It's another double crochet. You see how tall the stitch is right here? This is the first one that we made. It's a tall stitch. Okay, so when you go all the way here, you'll end up with 8 double crochets. We reduced it from 9 to 8 because remember we started on the 3rd chain from the loop. So just keep practicing this so that you can master the double crochet. Double crochets are great for bigger projects like blankets or scarves because you can finish them faster with a taller stitch, right? And double crochets are also not good for like plushies or amigurumis because, as you can see, there's actually so many holes because the stitch is so tall, it will result in bigger holes. So you should make this for like flowier projects or bags or things where you don't really need to put stuffing. Okay, I finished my double crochet row. If you want to compare, actually, I think 2 single crochet rows is equal to just 1 double crochet row. You see the difference? This is 2 rows of single crochet. This is just 1 row of double crochet. Okay, now we're just going to make a second row of the double crochet. But instead of just chaining 1, we have to chain 2 because of how tall the double crochet is. Okay, so you chain 2 and then you flip. Okay, and then you just continue your double crochet row. Okay, I finished my 2 rows of double crochets. I'm going to chain 1 so that I can cut it. And now we can compare. Single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet. You see the size difference? Now these are actually the 3 most commonly used stitches for crochet projects. There's more, like the treble crochet, there's more intricate crochet, there's more intricate stitches, but for now, since this is an absolute beginner course, I'm just gonna finish it with just these 3. For the next lesson, we're gonna learn how to make the magic circle. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to practice these so that you're more comfortable with these stitches, and I'll see you all in the next lesson.